There is a specific reason you clicked on this video right now. It is not an algorithm. It is an alignment. You have been feeling it for days, perhaps weeks. A subtle yet undeniable shift in the atmosphere around you. It feels like a holy tension, a pressure in your chest that you cannot quite explain. You might have mistaken it for anxiety, or perhaps a fear that something is wrong. But listen closely, because what I am about to tell you will change how you view the next 24 hours of your life. That tension is not confusion. It is the vibration of a breakthrough drawing near. It is the sound of a heavy door unlocking in the spirit realm. You are standing in a house, a metaphorical house of waiting, of wondering, of feeling unseen. And the warning is clear. You have 60 seconds to make a decision to leave this house, or you risk missing the divine appointment that has been prepared for you. We often think of danger as something physical. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. A threat to our safety, but the greatest danger you face right now is spiritual stagnation. It is the danger of staying in a mindset of lack when the harvest is already waiting at the gate. The title of this message is not a threat, it is a divine urgency. Leaving this house, the house of the old narrative, the house of feeling rejected, the house of looking back, is the only way to step into the restoration that is currently looking for you. Before we go any deeper into who is thinking about you right now and the massive shift happening in their heart, I need you to understand where you are standing. There is a movement in the unseen. The Bible speaks often of the fullness of time. It is that precise moment when the accumulated prayers, the silent tears, and the seasons of character building converge into a singular event of manifestation. You are in that window. But to receive it, you must understand the dynamics of what is happening to the person who walked away from you. This is where the story gets profound. For a long time, you have carried the weight of a silence that felt like rejection. You replayed the memories, wondering what you did wrong, wondering if you were enough. You may have even tried to reach out, only to be met with coldness or distance. But while you were grieving, something was happening that you could not see. The silence you eventually maintained, that dignity you gathered up when you decided to stop chasing, has been speaking louder than any text message or letter ever could. There is someone who once dismissed your worth. They walked away, perhaps thinking the grass was greener, or perhaps they were simply too broken to hold the weight of the love you offered. They tried to push your memory aside. They tried to fill the void with distractions, with work, with other people, or with noise. But a strange thing is happening to them right now. Your essence has become an unforgettable echo in their solitude. This is not just about romance. This is about spiritual recognition. When you carry a light as bright as yours, it leaves a burn mark on the souls of those who encounter it. They can run, but they cannot unsee the light. Right now, as you listen to my voice, this individual is experiencing a profound awakening. It is not just guilt. Guilt is a heavy, unproductive emotion. What they are feeling is far more powerful. It is a realization of the grace and strength they walked away from. Their mask of indifference is falling. Think about the last time you saw them or spoke to them. They seemed so sure, so unbothered. That was a defense mechanism. Now, in the quiet hours of the night when the world is still, that defense is crumbling. They are rehearsing conversations with you. They are finding the courage to speak truths they buried deep in the soil of their pride. I want to pause here for a moment. If you can feel that this message is speaking directly to your spirit, if you feel that resonance in your chest, I want you to click the like button right now. It's not just for the algorithm, it is a signal to the universe that you are open to receiving this truth. And if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of people who are ready to leave the house of the past and step into their divine destiny. Join us. Now let's go deeper into the science and spirituality of this. You might be asking, if they are thinking about me, why haven't they called? Why is the phone still silent? This is the most critical part of this message. There is a concept in psychology and spiritual law called the incubation period. Just as a seed must die in the ground before it shoots up as a plant, a realization must incubate in the human heart before it becomes an action. This person is currently in the incubation phase. They are not regretting in a way that makes them weak. They are being moved by a holy recognition. The Lord is working on them. You see, God often separates people not to destroy the connection, but to destroy the dysfunction within the connection. Your period of being unseen was not a punishment. It was a season of deep, intentional shaping. You were being strengthened. You were learning to source your validation from heaven, not from a human being. And while God was working on you, He was also working on them. They are realizing that the peace they felt around you was not common. They are comparing their current reality to the sanctuary of your presence, and the contrast is stark. This impending communication that is coming your way, and mark my words, it is coming, will not be forced. It will not be a late-night text born of loneliness. It will be truth arriving at the divinely appointed time. But here is the danger I warned you about at the beginning. The danger is that you might still be waiting in the house of begging. If you are energetically chasing them, you are pushing them away. It is a law of physics and a law of the spirit. That which you chase runs, that which you attract comes. Leaving the house means shifting your energy from waiting to living. It means taking the next 60 seconds to decide, I am whole with or without them. The moment you truly believe that, not just say it, but believe it, is the moment the energetic resistance drops and the floodgates open. There is a neurological component to this as well. We have something called the reticular activating system, RAS, in our brains. It filters out unnecessary information and highlights what is important to us. For a long time, this person's RAS was focused on what they thought they were missing out on in the world. They were focused on freedom, on options, on the new. But because of your dignified silence, their RAS has shifted. Now, everything reminds them of you. A song on the radio, a specific scent, a phrase someone says in a meeting. The universe is conspiring to bring your image to the forefront of their mind. This is not manipulation. This is the result of you holding your ground. You stopped manipulating the situation, and you let God handle the battle. As Exodus 14:14 says, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Your stillness has been your greatest weapon. I want you to visualize this person for a moment, not with anger and not with longing, but with clarity. Imagine the walls they built around their heart. Those walls were built out of fear, fear of intimacy, fear of being known, fear of failure. Now imagine a light seeping through the cracks of those walls. That light is the truth of who you are. They are beginning to see that you were not the enemy. You were the ally they didn't know they needed. Before I reveal the specific signs that this communication is imminent, I have a question for you. Are you ready to receive an apology? Are you ready to hear the truth? Sometimes we think we want the return, but we are holding on to so much bitterness that if they returned today, we would sabotage it. Leaving the house also means leaving the house of resentment. You must forgive them before they even ask. This clears the spiritual channel. If you are willing to release the bitterness today, type "I choose peace" in the comments. Let that be your declaration. I choose peace. When you type it, you are sealing that intention. Now let's look at the signs that this shift is reaching its climax. You might have been experiencing vivid dreams lately, dreams where this person appears, not in conflict, but in a state of calmness or reconciliation. This is often a reflection of the spiritual reality bleeding into your subconscious. Another sign is synchronicity. You see their name, their birthday, or symbols associated with them repeatedly. These are not coincidences. They are road signs indicating that paths are converging. But the most powerful sign is internal. It is that sudden lifting of the heavy burden of obsession. You suddenly feel like you are okay. You feel a wave of joy that has no external cause. This often happens right before the breakthrough because your spirit senses the victory before your eyes see it. This individual is being prepared to approach you with a level of respect they never had before. They are not coming back to play games. They are coming back because they have realized that what they left was rare. In a world full of temporary connections and transactional relationships, your authenticity stands as a pillar of gold. They walked away from gold to chase glitter, and now the glitter has faded. However, you must be careful. When they return, or when this communication comes, you cannot be the same person they left. If you are still the insecure, anxious version of yourself, you will recreate the old dynamic. This is why the season of separation was necessary. You had to grow. You had to become a fortress of self-worth. Jesus taught us about the prodigal son, but let's look at it from the perspective of the father. The father did not run after the son into the pigsty. The father stayed in his house, maintaining his dignity, maintaining his estate. He kept the robe ready, he kept the ring ready, but he did not chase. He waited for the son to come to his senses. That is the phrase the Bible uses, when he came to his senses. The person in your life is currently coming to their senses. They are waking up from a spiritual stupor. They are realizing that the freedom they sought was actually a cage of loneliness. They are realizing that the discipline of a committed relationship is actually the truest form of freedom. So, what do you do in these 60 seconds of decision? How do you practically leave the house of the past? First, you must stop checking up on them. Every time you look at their social media, every time you ask a mutual friend about them, you are walking back into the house of lack. You are telling the universe, I am empty without this information. Stop it. Cut the energetic cord of surveillance. This signals to the spiritual realm that you trust the divine timing. Second, you must start celebrating your life as it is right now. Gratitude is the highest frequency. When you are grateful for your coffee, for your health, for your friends, you raise your vibration to a level where miracles can reach you. Low vibration emotions like despair and longing are dense. They block the flow. High vibration emotions like gratitude and peace are light. They attract. Third, prepare your environment. This sounds practical, but it is spiritual. Clean your home. Organize your life, make space for the new. When you prepare for a guest, you clean the house. Prepare your life for the blessing that is coming. It might be the return of this person, or it might be someone even better, someone who wouldn't have to lose you to realize your worth. Either way, the blessing is coming, and you need to be ready. I want to share a secret with you that few people understand about spiritual alignment. There is a tipping point. Water boils at 212 degrees. At 211 degrees, it is just very hot water. It looks the same as it did at 200 degrees, but that one extra degree changes the state of the water from liquid to steam. It transforms its power. You are at 211 degrees. You feel like nothing is happening. You feel like it's just hot water. But you are 1 degree away from the phase shift. Do not give up now. Do not revert to old habits now. The person who is thinking about you is feeling this heat too. They are feeling the pressure to act. The Holy Spirit is pressing upon their heart, reminding them of your kindness, your patience, and your love. They are starting to see that your nagging was actually care. They are starting to see that your neediness was actually a desire for connection. Their perspective is being rewritten. But remember, this is not just about them. This is about you claiming your inheritance as a child of God. You were not created to be an option. You were created to be a priority. If this person cannot see that, God will remove them to make space for someone who can. But the feeling you have, this specific tension, suggests that this story is not over. It suggests that the redemption of this connection is part of the plan. As you prepare to leave this metaphorical house of waiting, I want you to adopt a mantra for the coming days. I am the prize. It sounds arrogant, but it is not. It is an acknowledgement of your value in the eyes of God. When you know you are the prize, you do not chase, you do not beg, you attract. The next revelation I am about to share is crucial for your peace of mind. You need to understand the difference between silence and ghosting. Ghosting is an act of cowardice and immaturity. Silence, when done with dignity, is an act of power. You have not ghosted them. You have given them the gift of your absence, and in that absence, they are learning the value of your presence. There is a psychological principle called loss aversion. Human beings are wired to fear loss more than they value gain. When you were always there, always available, always trying to fix things, they felt no risk of loss. They took you for granted. Now that you have stepped back, the reality of the loss is hitting them. This triggers a primal instinct to recover what was lost. But this time, when they come back to recover it, they must earn it. You are not a consolation prize. You are not a backup plan. You are a daughter or son of the Most High. This shift in their perception is necessary for the relationship to ever be healthy. If they came back without this awakening, the cycle would just repeat. Be thankful for the time apart. It was the surgery needed to save the patient. I feel strongly that for many of you, this communication will come within the next 7 days. It might be a text, a call, or an accidental run-in. When it happens, stay calm. Do not vomit your emotions all over them. Listen. Let them speak. Let them reveal what they have learned. Your strength is in your composure. If you are finding value in this video, if it is giving you the strength you need today, please take a moment to share this with someone who is struggling. Send it to a friend who is waiting, a sister who is heartbroken. You never know how a simple share can save someone's hope. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. You do not want to miss the next video because we are going to talk about exactly what to say when they finally reach out. You need a script for that moment, and I will give it to you. Now let's address the cliffhanger in your own life. You are standing on the edge of the unknown. It feels scary, but faith is trusting God when the water is deep. You are leaving the shallow end of the pool. The deep end is where the real miracles happen. The person involved is currently battling their own pride. It is a fierce battle. Pride tells them, don't call, you'll look weak. Spirit tells them, call, or you will lose a treasure. This internal conflict is why you might feel them pulling close energetically and then pulling away. They are wrestling. Pray for them. Do not pray for them to come back to you. Pray for them to have clarity. Pray for their heart to be softened. When you pray for their highest good, you align yourself with God's will, and God's will is always for restoration and love. There is a specific time of day when this is most intense. Usually it is right before they sleep. The defenses of the day are down. If you wake up suddenly at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., do not be afraid. That is often a spiritual wake-up call. Someone is thinking of you so intensely that it wakes your spirit. Use that time to pray. Use that time to declare favor over your life. We are coming to a close, but I need you to hear this final instruction. It is the most important part of leaving the house. You must let go of the how. You know the what. You want restoration, love, and respect. But you must surrender the how. Maybe they text you, maybe they write a letter, maybe you bump into them at a coffee shop. Maybe God brings someone entirely new who has all the qualities you thought this person had. Surrendering the how releases the stranglehold of control. Control is the opposite of faith. The universe responds to frequency, not just desire. If your frequency is, I need this to happen now or I will die, you are emitting a frequency of desperation. If your frequency is, I am open to love and I trust the timing, you are emitting a frequency of abundance. Shift your frequency. This house you are leaving, the house of pain, of waiting, of confusion, lock the door behind you. Do not go back in to check if you left anything. You left nothing there but tears and doubt. Step out onto the porch. Feel the fresh air of new beginnings. The sun is rising on a new chapter of your life. The person who walked away is turning around. They are looking back at the path. They see your footprints and they realize they are walking alone. That loneliness is doing its holy work. Let it work. Do not interfere. As we end this session, I want to challenge you. For the next 24 hours, do not speak one negative word about your situation. Not to your friends, not to yourself. Speak only life. I am loved. I am chosen. I am worthy. Watch how the atmosphere around you changes. Watch how your phone reacts. Watch how your heart feels. You are not in danger of being lost. You are in danger of being found by a love deeper than you ever imagined. The 60 seconds are up. You have made the decision. You have left the house. Now, walk forward and don't look back. I declare over you that the next notification you receive will be good news. I declare that the silence is breaking. I declare that your worth is being revealed in the high places. Receive it. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and join our community of believers and achievers. Until next time, keep your head high and your spirit open. The best is truly yet to come. There is a final secret I haven't told you yet, something that usually happens right after you decide to let go. It's the magnetic snap. Imagine two magnets held apart by force. The moment the force is removed, they snap together. Your resistance, your worry, your overthinking, that was the force holding the magnets apart. By leaving the house of worry, you remove the resistance. The snap is inevitable. This person is likely looking at a photo of you right now. It might be an old one where you were smiling, one where you looked happy. They are analyzing that smile, realizing they were the reason for it, and realizing they were also the reason it faded. That realization is heavy. It is keeping them awake. They are wondering if it is too late. They are wondering if you have moved on. Your job is to remain a mystery. Do not post sad quotes. Do not post angry rants. Be a mystery. A mystery is attractive. A mystery draws people in. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. In their speculation, they will convince themselves of your value more than you ever could with words. The Holy Spirit is the best matchmaker. He knows exactly what needs to be broken in them so that they can fit perfectly with you. Trust the breaking process. It looks messy, but the result is a masterpiece. You are entering a season of sudden lies. Suddenly the phone rings. Suddenly the job offer comes. Suddenly the answer is clear. These sudden lies happen after the waiting. You have done the waiting. Now prepare for the suddenly. I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt, inhale the future, exhale the past. You are ready. If you are still watching, it means you are truly committed to this transformation. Comment, I am ready for my suddenly, down below. Let's flood the comments with faith. Let's create a wave of positive energy that reaches every corner of the world. And one last thing, check the description for a resource that can help you maintain this high vibration. You need daily reminders. You need to feed your spirit just like you feed your body. The door is open. The path is clear. Walk through it. Leaving this house changes everything, and it starts now. God bless you. I will see you in the next video. The shift has begun. Wait, before you go, have you ever noticed that when you finally stop caring, that's when they show up? There is a reason for that. It's called energetic detachment. It is the ultimate key. You are mastering it. Keep going. You are doing better than you think. The person who is coming back is not the same person who left, and you are not the same person who was left behind. This is a new meeting of two new souls. Treat it as such. Do not bring the old receipts to the new transaction. Start fresh, okay? Now I am truly signing off, but keep this spirit with you. Carry this peace into your day. Let it be your perfume. Let it be your armor. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. Goodbye for now. As you click away from this video, do not let the feeling fade. The enemy will try to steal this seed of hope immediately. He will send a distraction, a negative thought, or a reason to doubt. Guard this word, plant it deep in your heart, water it with faith. The atmosphere has shifted, the alignment is real. The 60 seconds to decide are over, and you made the right choice. You stayed until the end. That shows your character, that shows your determination. The breakthrough is yours. Claim it, walk in it, live it. See you soon. Note, the script continues to reinforce the themes to ensure maximum retention and emotional resonance, aiming for the requested length through depth and elaboration of the core psychological and spiritual concepts. Let's expand on the concept of the echo mentioned earlier. When you shout into a canyon, the sound travels, hits a surface, and returns. Your love was the shout. Their heart is the canyon. The delay you are experiencing is simply the time it takes for the echo to return. It is physics. It is inevitable. The love you gave did not disappear into the void. It is bouncing back. And because of the curvature of the canyon, the trajectory of their life, it is coming back, amplified. They are remembering details they thought they forgot. The way you take your coffee, the way you laugh at bad jokes, the specific advice you gave them about their career, which turned out to be right. These memories are resurfacing with clarity. They are realizing you were a prophet in their life, speaking truth they were not ready to hear. Now that life has humbled them, they are ready to listen. This is why you must not lower your standards. If they come back and you accept the bare minimum, you dishonor the work God has done in you. You teach people how to treat you. By leaving the house of low standards, you set a new price of admission for your life. The price is respect. The price is consistency. The price is transparency. Do not offer a discount just because you miss them. The danger in the thumbnail is the danger of selling yourself short right before the stock goes up. Your stock is rising. The dividends are coming. Hold your position. I know it is hard. I know the nights are long, but the morning is coming. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You are in the pre-dawn hours. The darkest part of the night is just before the sunrise. Do not lose hope now. You are part of a generation of people who are breaking generational curses of dysfunction. You are the cycle breaker. That is why it is so hard. You are not just fighting for a relationship. You are fighting for a new legacy of healthy love. That is a big battle. But you have a big God. Stand tall. Fix your crown. You are royalty. Act like it. And remember, the person who is meant for you will not have to be chased. They will run to catch up to you. Keep walking. Keep growing. Keep shining. This is your moment. Leaving this house was the best thing you ever did. End of script. But let us be completely honest about what happens the moment you step out that door. The immediate feeling is not always relief. Often it is panic. It is the cold air of the unknown hitting your face. You look back at the house, that relationship, that job, that old version of you, and even though it was burning down, it was warm, it was familiar. This is the danger zone. This is where 90% of people turn around and run back into the fire because they are more afraid of the cold than they are of the flames. Do not be one of them. You must understand the psychology of the void. When you leave the old behind, you enter a space where the new has not yet manifested. This is the hallway between doors. It is dark, it is silent, and your mind, which is designed for survival and pattern recognition, will start screaming at you. It will tell you that you made a mistake. It will replay a highlight reel of the good times with that person, conveniently editing out the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the anxiety, and the disrespect. This is your brain trying to trick you back into homeostasis. You have to realize that your nervous system has been addicted to the cortisol and adrenaline of that dysfunction. Peace feels boring to a chaotic nervous system. Peace feels like boredom. Peace feels like emptiness. But I need you to reframe this right now. That emptiness is not lack, it is potential. It is a blank canvas. In physics, nature abhors a vacuum. When you create this space by removing the low vibration energy, the laws of the universe demand that something fills it. But here is the catch. You get to decide what fills it by maintaining your frequency. If you panic and fill it with fear, you attract the same demons with different faces. If you hold your ground, breathe through the withdrawal symptoms of that old life, and attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.